Hello, this is 911. What's your emergency?
Welcome to the 911 Files, a channel that uncovers real emergency calls tied to some of America's most chilling crime stories. In today's episode, we look at the tragic case of Gabby Petito, a young woman whose cross-country adventure turned into a national mystery. Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie were engaged in traveling across the U.S. in a white van. On social media, their life seemed picture perfect. Smiling road trip photos, nature backdrops, and van life content filled their pages. But offline, tension between the couple was building. The 911 call incident on August 12th, a witness called 911 after seeing the couple fighting outside a local grocery store. According to the report, the man had been hitting the woman, and after the altercation, they left in their van. The vehicle was later pulled over by police. When officers arrived, Gabby appeared emotional and visibly shaken. Brian was calm and cooperative. Gabby admitted that they'd had a rough morning. She explained that she suffered from OCD and anxiety and said she had been the one to hit Brian during their argument. Police body cam footage captured Gabby crying, explaining that she was struggling with the pressures of their trip. Brian described the situation as a small fight that escalated. Based on their statements, officers decided not to press charges. They asked the couple to spend the night apart. Gabby kept the van, while Brian stayed in a hotel room. Although a witness had claimed Brian was the aggressor, officers determined there was no serious threat and no clear evidence of assault. Disappearance. A few weeks later, Gabby stopped responding to texts and calls. Her family grew worried and eventually reported her missing. By then, Brian had already returned home to Florida without Gabby. He refused to speak to police and then vanished himself.
Northport Police Department.
Yes.
How you doing, sir? I apologize for bothering you. I have the detective on the phone.
I'm not talking to anybody right now.
You don't want to talk to us?
No.
Okay, she's on the phone. You don't want to talk to her now?
No.
Okay, when was the last time that you saw Brian and Gabriel?
Well, Brian is here.
Brian is here?
Yeah, and that's all I'm going to say.
And that's all that you're saying?
Yeah, we have an attorney. They've been calling. I don't know. That's all I want to say. I don't know why there's so many attorneys aware they're calling. So I can give you his number.
Whose number? The attorney's number?
Yeah.
Okay, I would like that, please, so I can give it to the detective. Thank you. Thank you, I appreciate it. And just to let
Discovery and aftermath. On September 19th, Gabby's remains were found in a remote area of Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. She had been strangled. 1 month later, Brian's remains were discovered in a nature reserve near his home, along with a notebook containing a confession to Gabby's murder. This case shocked the nation and left many wondering if Gabby could have been saved. A single 911 call had warned of danger, but no one knew just how serious things would become. Subscribe to the 911 Files for more stories where emergency calls reveal what really happened.
Hello,